Morning. Welcome to your Farm and Home Show. I'm Kristi Shive, and this morning we're visiting with Julia Wilson. She's the Edmonson Family and Consumer Sciences Agent. Good morning, Julia.
Good morning, Kristi.
Now, Julia, as the weather gets colder, many people find themselves spending more time inside, but today you are going to remind us the many benefits of getting outdoors in the winter.
Yes, we can still get outside in the winter time for exercise or just getting, outside to keep from being inside so much. We've been inside a lot this past year. And so I'm going to encourage everyone to still get outdoors, even if it is a little colder. There are a lot of benefits to going outside. For one, we get vitamin D from the sun, which is an important vitamin that we all need. It can help boost your mood. It can help with that. And it can also help with your immune system, which is very important this time of year during flu and cold season and everything else going on. So there's some definite health benefits to getting outdoors and exercising beyond burning just calories.
And Julia, one plus is that there's no heat or humidity. Sometimes even the cool temperature feels good to us when we're exercising outdoors. Now, Julia, how do we prepare for exercise outdoors?
So what we want to do if we're going to exercise outdoor, first check the weather forecast. One, if it's giving an ice storm or a cold rain or, a very heavy snowstorm, you don't want to plan to exercise outdoors then. And something else, you want to check the temperature, but in addition to the temperature, you want to check that wind chill. The wind chill can actually seem like it's much colder than it actually is. In Kentucky, our weather can vary greatly. One day we can have snow, and a couple days later it will be 60 degrees. There's some pictures from Mammoth Cave. I went hiking one January, and it was 60 degrees out. That's why we took my daughter and my nephew, and we went hiking at Mammoth Cave. It was a great, beautiful day. And then I think a few days later it was snowing. So our weather greatly varies, but we don't have that constant cold temperature in Kentucky. So you do have some great days to get out and enjoy the outdoors.
Definitely. It's always nice when we see the sun peeking out. Now, Julia, how should we dress when exercising outdoors?
So you want to wear light layers when you're planning on exercising outdoors or just being outdoors in the wintertime. You want to wear material closest to your skin that is moisture wicking. That's one of the most important things to remember. And then those layers. As when it comes to socks, you may want to wear thermal socks or even double socks. And then you want to make sure your shoes have good traction and are waterproof. You don't want those shoes that have lots of airflow in them because then your feet will just get cold.
Julia, do you have any suggestions for us on outdoor exercise?
Well, we're very fortunate that we have a national park right in our backyard. Mammoth Cave is pretty central to this region, and they have a lot of trails. Some of their trails are even handicap accessible. They're very short. Some are a little longer, but not too long. And so there's a lot of great options at Mammoth Cave. And that's one of my favorite places to go in the winter, actually, because, like we mentioned earlier, there's no heat, there's no humidity, and there's no bugs. We took my nephew hiking in the Rocky Mountains last summer. And when we got there, we've been hiking a little while, and he looked at us and said, "You didn't tell me there would be bugs." So kids that don't like bugs love the winter because you don't have those mosquitoes buzzing all around your head. But there's still lots of wildlife to see. So, grab a, Birds of Kentucky guidebook and a pair of binoculars. Kids will love that, because they can see lots of birds. The deer are still out. So there's that opportunity to still see wildlife. But you don't have the burden of summer and the heat and the mosquitoes and everything. And then, there's not as many people out usually. And so it's a quieter trail, and it's just a lot more enjoyable. This is a great opportunity to maybe add a little bit of extracurricular to your kids' activities. And I know we've all been maybe at school at home or, a hybrid schedule, and it's very tiring. But something some of those kids have not got is like a field trip experience. So turn this into a field trip. Communicate with those teachers. You may even be able to go during the school day as long as you get approval from the teachers and the school directors. And so, tie some education into it. Even on some of those smaller trails, there's those plaques you can read about, different formations, maybe how sinkholes are formed or how the caves are formed. So there's lots of opportunity for education, and your kids may not realize that they're learning because, they're outdoors, they're having fun. And so it's a great chance just to get outdoors and, experience one of our national parks that's right here in our backyard.
Great tips, Julia. Thank you so much for being with us today. If you are watching and need ideas on getting outdoors during the winter, be sure to contact your local extension office. Thanks for watching, and we hope you have a great day.